Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart one more week. And we can order from the Occasions catalog and earn free Sale-a-Bration sets. So this week, again, I'm going to be featuring things from that catalog, both those catalogs. And today I'm going to be focusing on the Butterfly Basics. This is a bundle. It is a stamp set with 3 matching framelits that is to die for. So we're going to be using that. I'm also going to be using 2 forgotten accessories, that being the brayer and the silicone mat. So kind of had put them aside and forgot all about them. I'm going to bring in that designer series paper that is going to be free during Sale-a-Bration, again with a $50 order, or if you join my stamp family, you can get 2 items of the Sale-a-Bration free, and so it could be this beautiful designer series paper. It is a glossy paper, so it does that resist technique that we have kind of put aside, but now no more embossing. It just is already embossed for you. I'm using the stripes. I have cut this piece of paper down to 4 inches by 10 1/2. I'm going to pull that up so you can see that I've got some shadowing in there from the brayer. So I'm just going to bring in a paper towel, and when I wipe it off, that brilliant white comes back through. So got that. Next, what I'm going to do is bring in my personal trimmer. I want to score this now on the side that I brayered at the 1 inch. This is going to form my creative fold. I'm going to turn it around, like to score on that side when it's smaller, and I'm going to score at the 5 1/4. All the measurements will be on my blog, StampingWithLinda.com. Next, I'm going to bring in that silicone mat. And what I want to do is to make a little pocket. So I'm going to lay that down, and I'm just going to run my adhesive, just a small amount on each side, and the excess does not stick. So I don't know if you can see that, but very small. With the silicone mat, there's no stickiness there. So that silicone mat is just a wonderful tool, again, that I forgot about. I'm going to take that 1 inch flap, turn that down like so. I'm going to bring back in that silicone mat and going to measure, cut with my ribbon scissors. This is the new polyester ribbon. Again, another Sale-a-Bration item with the accessories. It has buttons and the ribbon. Very beautiful colors. Of course, the Coastal Cabana is the one I'm using. And so, again, I ran that adhesive on my silicone. No stickiness. Bring that back in. Put that across my card like so, just to make a little stripe. Take my snail. I'm going to run a little bit extra snail on that because of the glossiness of the designer series paper. Bringing in a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of that Coastal Cabana. I'm going to set that aside, but I've got a little pocket. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with the stamp set, or the stamp that comes with the Butterfly Basics. Going to stamp that on a white piece of cardstock, again with that Coastal Cabana ink. Bringing in my Big Shot. This has, this time, my shim, and I'm going to place the butterfly that I stamped with a smaller framelit, and then bring in a piece of cardstock, and I see I forgot wax paper, so I'm going to run and get some wax paper, be right back. People keep asking with the detailed framelits, will they cut through all the layers. And the secret is putting wax paper down on your cardstock, then laying your framelit on top and running it through the Big Shot. Again, I need to put a shim on mine because my machines are older. And another thing that I have found is that I want to run it through once and then run it through again. So just back it back through. This helps with the cutting process. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my paper piercer. This one's just going to pop right out like so. And for this one, I'm going to turn it over, and you can see it already has started to fall out, but just take my paper piercer and go through, and those little pieces just pop right out. So again, that wax paper is very important when you do this. And I also think that if you have an older machine, that piece of cardstock underneath your bottom cutting mat and running it through and then running it back through, then they just pop right out. And you want to check back with me on Thursday because I am going to show you a fun technique. Now there are little holes that help you push to pop this out, but when you come back on Thursday, my wow moment, I am going to show you what you need to do with all of these little wax paper butterflies. Fun wow moment. So make sure you check back then. So I'm going to bring that silicone mat back in. Going to put some adhesive down my butterfly like so. Bring in that ribbon. Oops, I think I need it just a little bit bigger because I'm going to be using that polyester ribbon for some antennas for my butterfly. Again, this butterfly basic set is a must-have. I'm going to just tie a square knot for my antennas. Once again, I am good at tying knots except on camera, then I become all thumbs. I've got that. I'm going to grab a couple glue dots and put on that ribbon. That will just help me place it where I need it to be. And put one in there. All right, so that is going to go just on the front of my card, like so. Now, I noticed that I did not bring over the paper to stamp my inside of my card, so I'm just going to bring my sample in to show you that little pocket. So I just took a smaller piece of the Coastal Cabana stamped "You're the Best." This is also from a Sale-a-Bration word set. It's called Simply Wonderful. And so that little card just fits right in that pocket. I will have all the dimensions for this little piece, this little pocket piece, and the card on my blog, stampingwithlinda.com. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to come back on Thursday as I show you a wow moment with the wax butterflies. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.